Hello everyone, welcome to ModHub Monday! Nailed it. Hello everyone, welcome to ModHub Monday, where we are covering some mods in the ModHub. Now, I know this may not be an extremely popular thing to cover, because most of the good mods, as people say, are out in the world of the interwebs. So you can head on out and hit Google search and search, or use your favorite search engine, whatever it may be, and search for Farm Sim 19 mods. And probably come up with some that you really enjoy or whatever, but I'm just going to show you some that are in the ModHub. Most of these have been in there for a little while, some of these have not, some of them have just been added, some of them have been added a couple days ago. I don't know because I didn't start doing this until now, there you go. Let's go over some of these real quick. First, let's get to the pre-ordered DLC. The ModHub, if you can't tell, these are all tractors or farm vehicles of some sort. So we'll get to implements and all that kind of stuff in the next one. Probably cover mowers in the next one. Let's do that. I'll just say it now. Next Monday will be ModHub Monday Mower Edition. Right now, though, we're going to cover this Mahindra Retriever 4x4 1000. So let's head on into the store and see what this baby has to offer. Now, this is under miscellaneous. No, it's not. Well, where in the crap is it? Cars? There it is. It's under cars. This mod will cost you had to pre-order the game to get this, by the way. Oh, I forgot I had that Chevy Duramax in here. Woo, those aren't on ModHub, though. Squirrel. Mahindra Retriever 1000 costs you $17,200. It just seems like a lot for a side-by-side. That's probably a pretty realistic price, though. To be quite honest, it's ridiculous. There's no reason for a side-by-side to cost that much other than you buying a name brand, and people buy them because, well, people are stupid, and they spend money on stupid things. This is something stupid to spend your money on. This thing is 61 kilowatts, 83 horsepower. It holds 34 liters of fuel. I don't think it's in gallons. It goes 60 miles an hour, has a capacity of 460 liters, I guess. I own one. You can load all kinds of things into this. You can load pretty much everything in the game into this. It only holds 460 of it, but you can load it in there. I'm guessing you can probably put bales in the back of it too. Not cotton bales, of course. That would be odd. I'd like to try that one day, though, just to try it. Driving a car allows you to quickly travel from point A to point B, or you can just fast travel. Either way, there is that part of it. Let's go to details on it and see what we can change. We can change absolutely nothing. Yeah, the cost is $17,200. Now, if you wanted to lease it, base cost is $344, per operating hour is $361, and per day is $172. So $877 the initial lease cost, and then every day after that, it's going to cost you $172 every hour after that. It's going to cost you $361, which is, again, just flat out outrageous, if you ask me. I don't understand why they cost so much. Don't mind me, guys. I'm salty about the price of this thing because I can't afford one. Now, that's going to cover that one. Let's hop into the Mahindra and see how it sounds. I'm guessing the beginning of this video you probably saw me do something real stupid with this thing, but it sounds pretty good. Yeah, it's got a very good sound to it. I am not mad about that. I like the way the thing sounds. Sounds good. It's got a very natural sound. I love how the driver actually moves now, and if you can see my foot here going from the gas to the brake and then back to reverse there. You see the gear shifter going into, let's go in cab for a minute here. You see the gear shifter go into forward. You see the gear shifter go in reverse. Very cool. I'd never noticed that on this thing before, but you can actually see the pedals moving down. And the reason you see the gas pedal moving twice is because I'm going in reverse with my brake pedal, but it's actually calling it the gas pedal. It doesn't actually show me hitting the brake, but either way, that is the Mahindra. Wait a minute. Oh, it's got the little touch screen deal right there in the front to show you how many miles per hour. It's actually accurate. That's pretty neat. I didn't even see that before, but yeah, that's pretty much gonna cover it. You got the net doors. You got seat belts throughout. Holds 3. Perfect for a family of 3. If you want one, you can pick one up down at your local store for $17,200, according to this game. I don't know how much they actually cost. Don't take that for, don't take my word for it there. The next one we have is the Lamborghini. Let's go find it. I think it's in medium tractors. It's a Lamborghini Mach VRT. So let's go into look at options here we can change on it. This has 435 fuel, 50 DEF. So this does take DEF fuel. I don't know what that stands for. I cannot remember. I know you change it when you get an oil change. You get your vehicle serviced. But yeah, these diesels do have DEF in them. I know it's supposed to help with emissions or something. I'm not real sure. You can attach a front loader to it. The front loader attached looks really no different than the other one. I don't know what this thing is doing. Why it won't let me just turn there. Rotate camera. It's like it's bouncing back and forth or something. I don't know what's going on with that. It's not letting me rotate the camera as I please here. It's kind of making me do certain things. I don't know if it's got something to do with like wheel and pedal or some buttons on the pedal. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Either way, you can get a Mach 210 VRT, which is 244 horsepower, 165 kilowatts, 435 50 DEF liters. It goes 37 miles an hour. You can get the 230 with 245 horsepower, 180 kilowatt. Same price, same fuel, same DEF, same speed. You can get the 250. Not changing the size of the wheels at all for, wait a minute, what was that one? 196,000 for that one, 185,000 for that one. 205,000 will get you 250 VRT, 193 kilowatts, and 263 horsepower. That is going to be the big boy of these. The wheel setups, twin wheels, rear twin only. Let's see if we can back up a little bit. Oh my God, come on. There we go. That's a pretty good angle. We'll take, nope, stay where you were. Twin wheels all the way around. You can get standard tires, wheel weights, wide tires, wheel weights, rear twins, and goes back to standard. So you can pick that bad boy up in your local shop for about $200,000. Not too bad. How does she sound? Let's see. Sounds like a Lamborghini tractor to me. Animation looks pretty good on forward reverse. You can see it squatting or whatever it's doing. Looks like a monster truck. Well, you can see the suspension shift on it. Pretty nice. Very nice mod there in ModHub from Giant Software. The next we're going to be looking at is the Fendt 939 Vario favorite, I do believe. Or is this the Black Beauty or whatever they call it? Let's go check it out in the store. This is the Fendt 900 Vario. Vario. I'm going to call it Vario. So you can get the 939, the 930, or the 936. We're going to start out with the 930. 305 horsepower, 224 kilowatt, 600 liters of fuel, goes 37 miles an hour. Will cost you about $278,000. That's not including wheels and stuff, guys. That's base price for the base thing with no. Oh no, I don't want to do that. With the base tires, base price for the base motor. Now the 936. It's 366 horsepower, 269 kilowatts. Cost you about $308,500. The 939 will cost you $323,500. 396 horsepower for you, just in case you needed more. Rear twin wheels on it look pretty sweet. I left mine standard that we saw just a minute ago. The twin wheels look pretty sweet as well. If I can get this camera to cooperate. I have to click somewhere specific. I feel like I got to click somewhere specific to make this thing work. There. Twin wheels look pretty good on it. And then you got rear twin, and then you got standard, you got wheel weights, you got wide tires. If I can get the camera turned correctly. I want to go this way. There we go. Wide tires, standard tires. Wide tires and wheel weights. Standard. Wide. Standard. Wide. There you go. That is the Fendt 900 Vario. Let's see how this thing sounds. I do like the black paint job on it with the chrome front end. That sounds like a Fendt to me. That thing sounds really good. So the last update also messed up some of the sound files to the tractors in the game. They do kind of glitch out from time to time. When you're running full speed, you'll get an idle sound, so just ignore that for this video. That is in the game itself. From what I've noticed, but it sounds really good, looks really good. Let's check out the interior of this bad boy. Something we didn't do on the Lamborghini, but I'm gonna say it's probably got microwave oven and stuff in it as well. The interior looks really good. There's no UI control inside, but that's okay. I didn't expect there to be quite honest with you. All right, let's check out the Big Bud 450. Now, as far as I know, there's not a whole lot of options for this thing. That's not the one I wanted to be in. Thank you very much. There's not a whole lot of option for this thing in the store. Let's go check it out real quick just to see what we got. It is under large tractors because it is a large tractor. 500 horsepower, that's all you get. There is no option to change engines. You get what you see there. 368 kilowatts, 500 horsepower, 2,082 liters of fuel, 18 miles an hour is max speed. Cost you about $225,000 without the addition of the wheels. Now, you can get twin wheels around this bad boy, which looks pretty good. You can also get wide tires put on it, which I currently have on the one we have, which I would probably recommend the wide tires. I like those float tires. Those things look really good. Or you can get standard. You got 3 options. The twin wheels, of course, are going to cost you the most. With twin wheel upgrade, it's going to cost you about $237,000. Now, let's go back and check this bad boy out in person here. When you go to look at these two, there's a huge difference from this Lamborghini over to this big bud right here. This thing is massive. It has a massive amount of wheel and horsepower under it. Let's jump inside. The interior looks about like I thought it would. It's somewhat analog. There's not a whole lot of digital stuff on it. Looks like a GPS there. You got your CB radio. You got your cassette player. If you don't know what a cassette player is, then you're on the right channel because I try to keep it as family friendly as possible. And if you don't understand that reference, you need to go Google cassette player. But yeah, this looks pretty analog. Looks pretty standard. We're going to start this bad boy up and see what happens. As you can see there, nothing really moves. The gas pedal does move. The clutch doesn't move, though. That's okay. I don't see anything switching gears when we go from forward to reverse, though. There should be a lever somewhere to go from forward to reverse somehow, but I don't see it. Nope, not seeing it. Alright, the interior looks pretty good. The wheel motion looks good. Let's get outside of it here for a minute because it is an articulating tractor. I figured that's something you might want to know. And also, this doesn't have your standard 3-point hitch on the back, so you'll have to buy an adapter for this. If you do use it, you can find that adapter down in miscellaneous. No, it's in this one in miscellaneous, I think. Yeah, you can find that adapter here. Trailer with a 3-point hitch, tractors without one. So yeah, you'll have to go pick up the trailered lifter, or the tailed lifter rather, for the Big Bud 450 or the Big Bud 747, which is this monstrosity right here. You can see the size difference. This thing is an absolute, I want to say brute, but there's actually a Big Bud brute out there as well. So this is the Big Bud 1100 horsepower. What does that say? Something service something. I don't know exactly what that says. Power shift. Alright, let's hop inside this thing here. We're going to go check it out in the store and see what you can get on it. I'm pretty sure wheel option is the only thing you have. Wheel option is the only thing you get. This bad boy with standard wheels on it. Nothing fancy about it. Let me get the camera to turn. That'll work. I can live with that. We'll just stay. That's fine right there. Stop moving, camera. Will cost you $405,000. It's got 1,100 horsepower, no matter what wheels you put on it. Now, I will say this: I've noticed a difference in horsepower from this to Farm Sim 17. I think in this, the difference is you're actually getting a different amount of horsepower to the wheels than your engine has, which is real life thinking. I think the torque on them is a bit different to give it that feel of it's got 1,100 horsepower, but you're getting 800 to the ground kind of thing. So if you got a plow that requires 400 horsepower and you got a tractor that has 400 horsepower, you're probably only getting about 360 horsepower to the ground, maybe even less than that, probably less than that if I had to guess. So if you need if you got a plow that requires 400 horsepower, buy a 550 horsepower tractor. Basically, I feel like that makes the difference. Now, some implements can only be used at a certain speed, so you have to keep that in mind. Now, if you buy this Big Bud and you go buy an implement that can only be pulled at 6 miles an hour, guess what? You're only going to pull it at 6 miles an hour, regardless of how much horsepower you have behind it, or in front of it in this case. Wheel setups, you can get standard, you can get triple wheels, which is what we have on this big bad boy outside right now. You can get twin wheels, and that's pretty much it. That's it. That's all you get. I like it with twins because it looks good. Standard looks kind of funny just because it's such a big machine. The triples are just way oversized. It's not really necessary, but I wanted to put them on there just for the sake of this video, so don't hate me for it. Let's go inside the cab here, fire this bad boy up. As you can see, it's got the dual stacks. You see the black smoke rolling out of it right there. I don't know if the engine and stuff actually turns. Oh yeah, you see the fan inside right there. I'm gonna zoom in on that right now. Fan inside there, bad boy turning. Looks good. Let's hop in the cab. The cab is exactly what I expected. It's all analog. This is a homemade built machine. I think somebody built this thing. But yeah, this bad boy right here is something else. It's all analog. It looks like it might have a GPS station, but I doubt it. I'm gonna say this thing is just all analog raw power. Can't really hear it from inside. Let's get outside for a minute. It sounds good. It looks good. It is a big bad machine. Open her up a little bit to a whole 19 miles an hour is your top speed on this thing too. So don't get in a hurry. You're not going anywhere fast, but we are. If you enjoyed this video, guys, leave a like, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you want to see next. I'm gonna do mowers if nobody says anything. So just keep that in mind. If y'all don't let me know in the comments, mowers are gonna be the next Mod Monday. I hope you've enjoyed this, or mowing, baling technology. All the same thing. I hope you've enjoyed this, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Helps the channel out. Hit the notification bell. Come back and watch more. Ding. See you in the next one. Later, everybody.